both. Check 1 2, test 1 2. Okay, well, what up, YouTube? Fake book, YouTube, fake book. I think we're sounding all right. Post Crowder's at 8 o'clock. McInnes is at 9. Runs till we're until about 10:45 today. I like my $3 headphones. I don't really need them. Sounds like it's coming through all right. Except over there on the YouTube, where we don't have the mic set up, but I'll get a better copy up. Oh, speaking of YouTube, check it out, man. Today we had Paul Davidescu. Paul Davidescu is a digital agency owner. He's a mortgage agent out of Vancouver and Toronto. He goes back and forth. And wow, man, this guy had some great insight today and some pretty cool life hacks, brain hacks. He shared, I did a Zoom call with him, which is a little bit more resource friendly for my old Macintosh that I run here for the Zoom calls, my desktop. And he shared his calendar on the screen. I don't know how it'll look. I just uploaded it, but the live version is there. It's just a picture of me looking at a computer, basically, and you can hear his audio. But he was, and the guy's Adderall? I think so. He talks a million miles a minute. We talked about the Tim Ferriss's book, microdosing psilocybin mushrooms and LSD, and wow, I've kind of heard about it, especially in Wall Street. I guess it's popular with the up and comers. I've only I see my buddy, I won't name him right now, that's watching right now, but I've only tried the psychedelics for recreational purposes. I've never actually tried to microdose thinking that it's going to bring me some, I don't know, focus or mindfulness or access to another dimension or creativity or whatnot. But apparently psilocybin mushrooms are they're back as far as treating some really serious illnesses like PTSD, which is horrible. Wow. And just using them for every day. Anyways, we talked about Paul Davidescu. This guy found me on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is kind of dead to me. I don't get much action there. Gary Vee always talks about the organic reach on LinkedIn being the cheapest and the best. I get nothing, but I only post political stuff. And people probably don't like my politics. They never did. They never liked my politics when I was green. Now they don't like my politics when I'm center-right. So I can't figure it out. But this guy's LinkedIn account bot messaged me, and I fell for it. I didn't know it was a bot. Usually I call these bots out right away. I don't accept anyone's request, even on Facebook, without saying, have we met? I'm just making sure this isn't a bot. Like, it doesn't matter if we haven't met. Jeez. I wonder how many friends I'd have on Facebook if I only had people on there that I had actually met in person. Maybe I should start another account and have that as a prerequisite. Anyway, Paul came on today. He was great. The live feed is there. I'm uploading the Zoom call, and the Zoom call will go back and forth. So whoever's speaking, you'll see a full screen of them. It's me or him. But yeah, he shared his calendar. I kind of think, I consider myself a little bit of a techie. I think I'm okay on the computer, social media, and APIs and stuff like that. And man, this guy gave me a lesson. I can't wait to actually listen back to it because he talked so fast and he had so much information piled in there. We're going to get another date with him. Anyways, he approached me. His LinkedIn robot sent me a private message saying, hey, we've got food and real estate in common and we should connect or something like that. And I fell for it. And we booked a call, and it was a good call. And this is a few weeks ago, and he followed up with another email, or his bot followed up with another email, and we hooked up with another call today. I said, hey, come on. I'm going live Thursdays at 7 p.m. on YouTube because I've got my live privileges, and I finally got monetized, and the station, the channel blew up. It's we just reached 1 million views, which is amazing, and that all happened over the last 6 weeks or so. So we got enough watch time and enough subscribers to get my live privileges back. So I said when I got them back, I would go live on YouTube on Thursdays because I'm here anyways. I watch Crowder at 8 o'clock Thursdays EST, and Steven Crowder is a good, solid show. Mostly political. It's highly produced. It's very well done. His impressions are on point. He's a decent comedian. He's funny. His crew's pretty good, although some incarnations, Not Gay Jared was one of my favorites, and the computer, they're both gone, but Quarter Black Garrett and Half Asian Lawyer Bill, whatever his name is, they're pretty good. Anyways, well produced, a little bit scripted, funny. He does a great Trump impression, and he's a conservative. He's Canadian. He's from Montreal. And so I'm here on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock to watch Crowder. And then my boy, my favorite, my man crush, the guy I'm gay for right now is Gavin McInnes. Wow, one of the funniest dudes on the planet. The most politically incorrect and banned from every single platform. Well, he's still on YouTube, but he's not going live on YouTube. I'm not sure why, but censored.tv is the website. And it's $10 a month. He's the first guy to get my money in. So he comes on at 9 o'clock. So today and last week, Crowder and McInnes collided and overlapped, and that sucked because Jocko Willink was on with Crowder today, and Jocko's a beast, just a supreme human being. I think he's a ex Green Beret or something, some special forces, and and I'm trying to listen to both shows at the same time. It was crazy, but hopefully they'll work that out. So I've been going live at 7 o'clock, and I had Paul come on with me today. I'm like, hey, I wasn't feeling good today at all day. I don't know why. I don't know. I was just off. Everything was off today. Wasn't feeling good, and I didn't feel like doing the show, but so I took the easy way out, and I said, hey, you want to come on the show? That way I don't have to, because I'm committed to doing 59 minutes every Thursday night, whether it's a monologue or whether I have a guest or not. Ben Wilby came on a couple of weeks ago. He was great. We're going to have some musical guests coming on, even some politicians probably. I'll get back to that, but I haven't been doing a lot of the Facebook living, but it's good to do it here because it will save on the camera roll here, and this one that goes out to YouTube, I guess you can't save to the camera roll, so I have to re-download all my shit that I upload. So I've got one with using the mics, the YouTube over, and it doesn't matter. And so I've been a caller on McInnes' show on the regular since he started going live with Get Off My Lawn Live, and it's been fun. I've tried a couple of comedy bits that I think are funny, so I just kind of ran them by him, and he's hilarious, so his comments on it. If you look at the YouTube channel, Violent Sex video with Gavin McInnes, it's my call about a semi-true hypothetical maybe situation. It's, I think, funny. It's funny every time I tell it. It was funny when I did the call of it. And then last week, did I mention I'm getting married? You guys didn't know maybe. Yeah, I'm getting married. I met a girl on the YouTube comments section a few weeks ago. No, what do you mean? No, that's fine. A few weeks is a long time on YouTube. Thanks, Fran. I don't get many comments on the YouTube live section. I love Colin McInnes. He's just the greatest. And last show was kind of difficult to watch when they went to war almost there. And I think Ryan suffers a little bit from the narcissistic personality disorder. I think we all do, but he displays it a little bit more obviously. So Thank you. Last week, a guy came on, and I wasn't watching the camera turn around the other way, so I can't see the feed. And he said, dude, I'm your only caller. Would you answer a question about politics for me? And because I wasn't looking, I didn't see it. And I can't respond to the live messages afterwards for whatever reason, but I did message him back. And he sent me a super chat. He sent me some money on super chat because once you get monetized, you can get the super chat. So he sent me 0.79 pounds. Whatever, that'll work out too. I guess I split it with Google. Yeah, Gavin was kind of he was off the hook, but the more I look back on it, thank you, Fran. The more I look back on it, the more I think it's an act. It's a gag. Like I know they were going at it, and I know Ryan is kind of really irresponsible as far as taking responsibility for stuff. It's always somebody else's fault, and I know what that MPD looks like. I've got a lot of experience with it. They're tough relationships to have, and I love both those guys, but to see them guys almost come to blows was pretty funny last week. Well, it wasn't funny when I was watching. It was uncomfortable to watch when I was watching it, but entertaining show, man. Man, that's the best $10 a month I've ever spent. I can hardly afford to be paying for Gavin McInnes, but I need to sell a house. Hello? Just in case you know somebody. I haven't been doing that a whole lot. I built Commission Coach last year, and I just, you know what, I got 5 interviews out of this large coaching firm out of California. I thought maybe I'd have a 6th, but they said no, so I just got that word this week. Too bad. A little bit disappointed, but I figured I could get into coaching real estate agents because I still care about people. I just, the day-to-day stuff really doesn't appeal to me much anymore unless I'm teaching somebody or whatever. But I am looking for something to sell for a donation. I want to turn the sale of somebody's house, I want to make that a donation. So how it works is I charge you whatever the agreed upon commission is if you're the seller, and then it goes, process comes through the office, and my office will cut you a check from the full commission less HST. I have to hang on to the HST and remit it on your behalf. You're welcome. But then we would trade checks. So you would give me a check to our agreed upon. I like Wellsprings Niagara. They don't get any federal or provincial funds. They're all private donations. Wellspring Niagara's got a special place in my heart. The Mantini family's one that I got a lot of time for. And so I thought, if somebody had a really big fat property, it would get me rolling in real estate again, which I haven't been doing too much of. And then if I could kick that commission back to them, we trade checks. So I give you a check for the commission less HST, and you give Wellspring or me a check made out to Wellspring, the certified funds, to go over to them in the same amount as a donation. So your commission, my commission, actually comes back to you, and then you give it to them. So is everybody interested in that? I'd love to send a $20,000, $30,000 check over to Wellspring and say, you know what, that's the least I could do because I love you guys. Anyway, so I'm rambling. That's why I came on here. This is I'll make this private afterwards, and we'll upload the content later to YouTube with better audio. But if you're in Niagara and you know somebody that wants to sell a shack, a big expensive shack, and donate my commission to Wellspring Niagara, that'd be cool. You can give it to any charity that you choose, that as long as it's not the Cancer Society. We've got enough money already. So yeah, go over to the YouTube channel. You can catch you can catch Don Cherry's Grapevine. I've been throwing that up there and giving him some pub. I'm surprised his channel isn't pulling that much. Like, he was doing well in the beginning, but doesn't seem to be getting that much traffic. I haven't been watching too much of it, but I put it up there. I don't know. People seem to be watching it. James O'Keefe is putting up videos of Bernie Sanders campaigns from Project Veritas. Wow. Pretty unbelievable. And I put that up on the 21st. It's got 3,000 views already. So I'm trying to find stuff that people want to see. Ayanna Presley shows off her bald cranium. She's got, what is it? Something Pisha. She's got no hair. Shaved her head off. her hair out. She looks great. And it's a fake news. Tommy Robinson did an interview with a Danish or Swiss, where was he? Reporter, and what do you call it? Cognitive dissonance. Hans Skovard Andersen, Denmark, yeah. This interview is unbelievable. If you don't know anything about Tommy Robinson, he's been put in jail for commenting outside the courthouse about grooming gangs, basically rape gangs, not Muslim, Islamic rape gangs. And this will probably give me a strike from YouTube. Maybe you can't really talk about this stuff. But yeah, he was put in jail for asking the defendant, I guess, if he thought the deal was, if he was happy with the deal or something. I don't know. Phil Lococo, you're a fucking mess. You entertain me. Hope you're feeling better. Gotta go for now. You condescending piece of shit, Phil. Like, what the fuck? You wouldn't fucking talk to me like that in my face. Go see the Tommy Robinson interview. It's not long. It's about 20 minutes. And you will not believe how the mainstream media will just relentlessly print lies without checking anything. And in this case, it was Denmark. You got a bunch of new Gavin McInnes clips up there. They're not long. He doesn't want the long stuff up there, but there's some of my calls up there, the violent sex calls up there. Oh, I'm getting married. Met a girl on the YouTube section, YouTube comments section about 3 weeks ago. Her name is Claudia. Her YouTube screen name is Claudia. It's not actually her name. She was upfront about telling me that. She didn't want to be identified on the YouTube, but I proposed to her in the comments section, and we're going to get married in the comment section. That's another bit I did on the Gavin McInnes show. So, who does? I don't know. I'm watching the comments come through on the YouTube. I don't usually do that. I don't know who I'm talking about. I'm bouncing all over. Who does what? This room, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Gavin McInnes clips, all kinds of them up there, and Paul Stastny picking up his chiclets off the ice. The Maxine Waters and Nancy Pelosi all talking about how you shouldn't impeach Bill Clinton. I put that old clip up. Adam Schiff waiting for Bill. Who's this on the Gutfeld show? Fox TV. There's a guy. Fox News has got a guy that does Adam Schiff. You watching this this Hollywood production straight out of the Senate in the States? What a fucking waste of time. Unbelievable. I watched the first day. The second day is just more lies. I can't believe that these politicians can stand up in the Senate and lie their ass off under oath. And what, they have some sort of special immunity or something. I don't know. You should be able to sue the fuckers when they lie under oath. Or, contempt or whatever. Anyways, unbelievable. Jonathan Torrance plays Noah Dick on Letterkenny, and they do this sexual innuendo where his daughter gets attacked by a cock this big, and it gets worse from there. I threw that one up the other day. A lot of this stuff is copyright protected, but they get the money for my views. Gavin McInnes, another one, How to Box. That's pretty funny. And Pass the Salt is an interview I did with the director, whose name night at 7 o'clock last week. And so that interview's up. Again, these are mostly Zoom. There is interviews where I'm just talking to the computer. That's shitty. I know. Limited resources. We're getting there. And then the Zoom call. What the fuck is with my chair? I tightened it all up. I guess I need some oil. The Zoom call actually flips back and forth. So you see my face when I'm talking. You see his face when he's talking. And today, for my guest, what a great interview it was. Can't wait to have him back. Paul Davidescu, Romanian guy. He ran the 60 meter in under 8 seconds. Fucking guy, 30 years old. What a champ. I got a lot of people that like to do my mom right here in my studio. Well, my mom has never been done in the studio, but the set has been well used. So yeah, check out the YouTube channel. Check out Crowder on Thursday nights. He's free on YouTube. McInnes, you're going to have to pay money to unless you want to hear it after the fact. He posts some free stuff after the fact. Who else did we have on? Oh, I got Toxic Beauty coming up. Phyllis, I can't remember her name, but the movie's called Toxic Beauty. It's about the toxicity of makeup. We all know makeup's shit, but I didn't know it was like killing our women. What the fuck, man? This stuff is still legal. Toxic Beauty is a documentary that I'm going to be interviewing the director of hopefully soon. That's one that's coming up, but the other stuff is already up. Pass Assault was pretty good as well. So what else have we got? I should have this all ready to go. Conversations. Oh, Warren Kinsella was decent. He got fucking angry at me. He's really virtue signaling feminist a little bit. Warren Kinsella I did before Christmas. Rat Park was a good interview. Rat Park was when they put what did they give for the rats? Cocaine or water. You know how when the rats are happy, they don't use the drugs. When they're by themselves and lonely, they become addicts. That was pretty good. Shawnee Cohen was the director of that. What was the one about the kids up north in Balsam Lake? They overturned their canoe in 1926. Brotherhood. Why can't I see it here? I didn't add it to the playlist. That's another one you'll like to watch. And, yeah, check out Ashley Sinclair. Broke Agent. There's a good conversation, too. Broke Agent's out of California. Santa Barbara. Broke Agent is one of the funniest Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts going. He is a realtor. He describes himself as a part-time realtor, full-time comedian. He is funny. Eric Stick Simon is the guy. And I put that on the Commission Coach page as well. The Commission Coach does have a YouTube channel with only a couple videos. He's one of them, but it's on my page as well. So anyway, we're going to... but, oh, you know what? I came on here because I wanted to find out if I could add you guys. I updated my Facebook. Now, how do I add somebody? More ways to go live. Draw it. Mask. I want to find out how I bring someone in to the broadcast. I thought you could do that. I can invite you, recently added, but it doesn't say add. It just says invite. I was hoping that maybe one of my boys, oh no, I fucked it all up. I was hoping that maybe one of my boys was online and I could just say, like, you should be able to send me a request of how to join, but maybe not. I don't know. Anyway. Thursdays, 7 p.m. We'll be here right before Crowder coming on at 8, and then McInnes at 9. I mentioned my frustration, them overlapping. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and share it around if you think it's useful. If not, well, fuck you. Peace out, y'all.